Senate is about Nigeria and Nigerians.
It's good to have you join us on yet another episode of Inside the Senate, a program which brings you updates on activities from the Senate wing of the National Assembly. I am your anchor, Hadiza Bayero Aliyu. In this last episode of our review of Senate activities for 2024, we shall look at oversight activities focusing on two committees that went on oversight. In addition to this, we shall bring you some constituency activities from the office of the Deputy Senate President, Sen Barau Jibrin. Join me after this break for the full package. Please stay tuned.
Promote the unity, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria.
The Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria Act, Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2023.
And this act should be supported by all.
There are issues that we must use this opportunity to critically address.
We accord this motion the urgency and the necessity it requires.
I rise the second motion.
The ayes have it.
Welcome back. Senate committees are the instruments through which the Senate carries out its functions of investigation, lawmaking, among others. One major activity of committees is embarking on visits and tours to places of interest of ministries, parastatals, and agencies under their purview. As part of our review of major activities that have taken place in the Senate for the year 2024, we shall once again look at the oversight visit made by the Senate and House of Representatives Joint Committee on Works on Thursday 28th and Friday 29th March 2024, during which it carried out oversight visits to projects in Lagos State. We shall also recall the oversight visit of the Committee on Housing, during which it visited the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, as well as the Family Homes Funds Limited (FHFL). Let's take both stories in our first report.
The Joint Committee on Works, led by Senator Mpigi Barinada and Honorable Akin Alabi, made its first stop at the Lagos-Calabar 700-kilometer highway, where they were received by the Minister of Works, Senator Dave Umahi. After a tour of the Lagos-Calabar 700-kilometer highway site, the minister explained that the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway project has been a dream of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu since his days as governor of Lagos State.
Let me say that a contractor called me and said, look, when the war was on, that they insisted on using asphalt. So the contractor called me and said, yes, we understand what you're saying and we believe you. The roads when constructed will last 100 years. But after 8 years and you've constructed all these roads under Asiwaju, what shall we be doing? I say we create more roads. So let's work together.
Yes.
As at the time of the inspection, progress made include site clearance, sand filling for waterlogged areas, dredging for sand filling of subgrade, and supply and placement of stone-based materials. Construction of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway began on 11th of March 2024 and is expected to last a period of 36 months. The Joint Committee then visited the Eco Bridge, which has been under reconstruction for 2 years. Friday, 29th March 2024, the committee inspected the emergency repairs of the substructure and underwater element of the Third Mainland, Kata and Ido bridges. After a tour of the project, the Minister of Works and the Senate Committee Chairman on Works both commented.
So, when there are two critical elements or three that are attacking this part of the infrastructure. One is the illegal mining of sand. Two is the natural, underwater current. And three is the rusting of the steel casing and, of course, entering into the concrete element of the piles.
The dollar and the naira, you can see what is happening. Now that we are also passing through this type of hardship, if any of this our infrastructure got destroyed, we don't know where we can get this type of money to build up this.
The substructure and underwater element of the Third Mainland Bridge project is only at 6.6% completion and is expected to be completed within 2 years. The committee, while in Lagos, paid a courtesy call to the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. During the visit, Senator Mpigi Barinada, Chairman Senate Committee on Works, lauded President Tinubu's commitments to the project.
Our visit today to the 1.3 reclaimed part of the coastal road and what they've done thus far is an indication that the coastal road has come to stay.
Responding, the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu also commended the president for always going for what is best for the people, even in his choice of appointments.
You can see that the decisions, of him being at the helms of affairs, the ministry, has turned a positive curve. We've seen him hitting the ground running, we've seen him rolling off his sleeves, and we've seen him traversing different parts of the country. And so we want to congratulate and thank Mr. President for that choice. We also want to thank him for his great vision at ensuring that different parts of this country, have meaningful, impactful, purposeful governance.
That was a report of the Joint Committee on Works on Oversight to Lagos for the Senate Committee on Housing and Urban Development. On Wednesday, 24th July 2024, it went on oversight to the Ministry of Housing as well as the Family Homes Funds Limited (FHFL), a social housing financing fund supervised by the Ministry of Finance aimed at improving the quality of life of Nigerians on low income. Let's take that report.
The committee, led by its chairman, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, was at the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development, where they were received by the Minister, Architect Ahmed Dangiwa. In his welcome address, the Minister stated that a comprehensive report on activities of the Ministry is available as requested by the committee.
The Budget Performance Report for the 2023 and 2024 Appropriation Act covering all budget lines, including the 2023 Supplementary Budget Act, the detailed implementation of the Renewed Hope Cities and Estates Program, detailed implementation of the Renewed Hope Urban Renewal and Slum Upgrading Program, detailed progress report of the National Housing Program nationwide. So also an executive summary of the ministry's assets and liabilities, a list of federal government properties under the control of the ministries nationwide, details of partnership between the ministry and the private sector or other public institutions for housing development, the lands under the ministry's sites and services program on the list of titles issued nationwide, and finally, internally generated revenue and evidence of remittances.
Responding, Chairman of the committee, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, explained that it is pertinent for the committee to carry out its mandate of oversight, especially as the 2023-2024 budget have been implemented.
So, Honourable Minister, we thank you for your cooperation and understanding. And I believe that this is for the common good of our country, that we follow the money and we will make sure that monies appropriated are spent in accordance with extant laws, in accordance with regulations, and that's what democracy is all about, checks and balances, and of course to ensure that the right thing is done by the agencies.
After the remarks, there was a visual presentation of the Karsana project site in Abuja. It is part of the 3,112 Renewed Hope City houses for the FCT. Currently, 1,000 units are under construction and will be delivered by December 2024, while other phases will be delivered by mid-year 2025. Interacting with newsmen, the committee chairman reacted to the cases of building collapse across the nation.
It's becoming a very big issue in Nigeria, and it's largely having to do with the way most of these projects have been implemented. I mean, where we have building collapse, substandard materials, and of course not following the designs. I believe that regulatory authorities should intensify more effort in ensuring that we reverse this ugly trend.
The chairman also spoke on the recent recommendation by the House Committee on Housing and Habitat that 500 billion should be added to the ministry's budget to improve the drive towards housing availability in the nation.
We're in sync with that. We believe that more money should be given to the Federal Ministry of Housing, because this is one real sector that will generally distribute wealth to the lowest of the low. Food vendors, granite sellers are all at the side, and then making business, and with the current trend in the country, that's the much that we need.
The committee was also at the Family Homes Funds Limited, where they were received by the Managing Director, Abdul Mutallab Mukhtar. In his presentation to the Senate, the MD stated that FHFL has projects in 56 sites across 16 states of the Federation.
Our balance sheet side, as at end of the year 2023, was 157 billion naira. We closed with a profit before tax of 4 billion naira.
According to the MD, the FHFL has created 84,000 direct and indirect jobs since existence and has financed up to 15,000 housing units, with 7,162 units under active construction at various stages of completion, while 8,527 units have been completed and made habitable. Some of the committee members responded to the presentation.
All of Southwest, one state, and that state has the other side, this side. We would want to know what are the constraints, or is it out of choice, you just decide what is the criteria for selection?
We aim to be in every part of the country in due course. We have ongoing conversations across the nation, so we will deliver that over a period of time. But so that is one thing. So first thing first is to get the land, meet the financial conditions, the terms, and then every other thing will come naturally.
So as a matter of urgency, I would want to please look at the political side of Nigeria and try to spread around. I will sympathize with you based on the current situation we have in Nigeria today. Material prices are on the high side. Cost of construction is very high. By the time I look at your balance sheet, I think you have been producing between 7 and 10 million. I don't know how you can meet that benchmark now. So I sympathize with that. I will advise you to make your houses smaller. I mean, if you are doing a 4 meters by 3 meters bedroom, you probably reduce it to 2.7 by 3.6.
We want to see very remarkable improvement in the accommodation given to other states, so that even if it's 100 housing units you target per state, it's 3,600 housing units or 3,700. As they are going on simultaneously across the country, it will also develop interest in the organization. You'll be able to get more people who want to get involved.
The Senate's Deputy Minority Whip assists the Minority Whip in managing minority party discipline and ensuring attendance and voting in the Senate. They also assist in coordinating legislative agendas, mobilizing party members for votes, and maintaining communication between party leadership and senators. This position is pivotal in maintaining party cohesion and implementing legislative strategies within the Senate chamber.
The program is Inside the Senate, bringing you updates on activities of our senators in the Red Chamber. A few weeks ago, the presidency inaugurated a committee to supervise the distribution of palliatives to Nigerians. The Deputy Senate President, Senator Barau Jibrin, being part of the committee, met with stakeholders from Kano State to discuss the responsibilities. He addressed the press, then on the assignment given to them.
We just held a meeting in respect to a committee set up by the government, by Mr. President, on how to distribute palliatives to the needy in respect of Kano State people. So we are here because the President is concerned about how the exercise is not being done properly. So he decided to set up this committee to ensure that there's equitable distribution of palliatives to the needy of Kano State. So you can see we've taken our time to create a modality that the palliatives will be taken down to the people that need the palliatives.
So it was that on Sunday, 8 September 2024, the Deputy Senate President flagged off the distribution of rice palliatives for the 7 states in the Northwest. The distribution, which commenced in Kano State in the 44 local government areas of Kano State, was officially flagged off. Speaking at the event, Senator Barau Jibrin said President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is aware of the socio-economic challenges bedeviling Nigerians and therefore is committed to alleviating them through various initiatives and programs.
It's for this reason that the President decided right from the beginning to bring in a program of providing palliatives to our citizens in order to cushion the effect of these economic challenges I've mentioned earlier. The President has done very well by giving out food palliatives and so on and so forth. But the major problem is that these palliatives were not distributed in the manner that was expected. It is for this reason that Mr. President decided that there is a need to restructure the committees or those that were given, or the committees that were given the mandate to distribute these items.
Kano State is expected to receive 19 trucks of 25 kg bags of rice for distribution across the 44 local government areas of the state. There were goodwill messages from guests present, including the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abubakar Kyari, the Minister of State for the FCT, Maria Mahmoud, as well as other committee members. Aside that national assignment, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barau Jibrin, has also generously awarded scholarships and distributed admission letters to 70 graduate students, empowering them to pursue advanced degree and research opportunities abroad. This is under the Barau Jibrin Foundation, BIJF. The beneficiaries were drawn from the 3 senatorial districts of Kano State and are to pursue higher degrees in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and robotic science in reputable institutions of higher learning abroad. The Foreign Scholarship Program is designed as a special purpose vehicle SPV to identify and support gifted and talented youths from across Kano State. The initiative is one of the cardinal programs of his foundation. Speaking at the event, Senator Barau Jibrin said this move is a demonstration of the hallmark of his political ideology aimed at building and empowering the youth. He added that the program is designed to showcase his unwavering commitment to their educational development.
This program is designed in continuation of our unwavering commitment for the development of our educational sector, particularly our youth, who we consider as a pillar of our societal development. No youth, no nation. At the Jibrin Foundation, we give pride of place in the overall development of the youth who are responsible for the shaping and energizing our society. What we are doing is a demonstration of the hallmark of our political ideology aimed at building and empowering the youth.
Also at the event was the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, who was represented by the Minister of State, Yusuf Tanko Sununu. He commended the efforts and commitment of the Senator and his support towards the educational development of the people of Kano State.
I must confess that I am
am not surprised that Senator Barau Jibrin is doing this today, because I have always known him as a great ambassador of education and a unique politician, always looking for ways to empower the people, especially the youth.
Suraju Nuhu Umar, a beneficiary, gave a vote of thanks to the senator on behalf of the beneficiaries.
I want to express our collective gratitude to His Excellency Senator Barau Jibrin for his honor. We are truly appreciative of this generosity and support extended to us, and we will forever remain grateful.
Other dignitaries present at the event include Professor Mohammed Ibn Abdullahi, former Vice Chancellor Bayer University, Kano, Akintunde Soya, Managing Director Nat'l Fund, and many more who expressed commendation for the scheme, while some other guests contributed to the support of the upkeep of the beneficiaries abroad. Next on the program is our profile segment. Keep watching.
Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi is the current senator representing Bauchi Central Senatorial District in the 10th Senate. He was born on April 20th, 1960 in Ningi town of Bauchi State. He attended Ningi East Primary School from 1969 to 1973 and Government Secondary School Misau 1973 to 1978. He then enrolled at the Bauchi College of Arts and Sciences for a 2-year degree program. In 1983, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Sociology from Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, Kaduna State. Shortly after his graduation in 1983, Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi proceeded on his National Youth Service in Kano State. In 1984, he accepted a position with Bauchi State Government as a Social Welfare Officer. He was later promoted to the Secretary of Bauchi Rent Tribunal, and by 1986, he was headhunted into First Bank of Nigeria as a banking supervisor. He joined High-Tech Computers in 1992 as a Senior Administrative Officer, and by 1995, he became the Chairman and Chief Executive of Naj Resources Limited, Bauchi. In 1996, Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi contested for a position in the Bauchi State House of Assembly under the platform of the United Congress Party UNCP, which he won, but the Abacha-led government cancelled the election. With the return to civilian rule in 1999, Senator Ningi contested again, this time under the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), and won by a landslide to represent Ningi Federal Constituency. He was re-elected 2 times in 2003 and 2007. Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi's journey in the Senate began in 2011 when he contested to represent Bauchi Central Senatorial District, still under the platform of the PDP, a seat he won again in 2023. Since joining the National Assembly in 2003, Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi has held several positions which include House Majority Leader, House of Representatives 2003 to 2007, Chairman, House Committee on Solid Minerals 2002 to 2003, Chairman, House Subcommittee on Teachers Education 1999 to 2002, and Chairman, House Subcommittee on NAFDAC 1999 to 2003. Other positions held include Chairman, House Committee on Just Crisis and Constitutional Review Committee, Chairman, Northern Senators Forum for the 10th Senate until his resignation on 12 March 2024. Senator Abdul Ahmed Ningi currently serves as the senator representing Bauchi Central Senatorial District in the 10th Senate under the platform of the PDP. He also serves as the Chairman, Senate Committee on National Identity and National Population. His legislative interests include education, security, agriculture, and rural development.
This concludes our program for this week. Join us next week for comprehensive reports of Senate plenary sessions. You can also catch up on past episodes of the program by connecting with us on any of our social media platforms showing on your screen. Until I come your way again, enjoy the rest of your day.